been a busy week, y'all. This is going to be a fairly quick stream today. Already did a live stream with Constantine this morning. So this stream is a promise that I made to you guys under the comment section that I would come and follow up to a video that I made 4 days ago called Building a Lick. It's a very short, minute-long video that basically is a demonstration of how to add notes at the end of a lick. And just an idea of how to build the riff that I just played was the riff that I built out in that video. I played it in sections. You'll hear a short riff. Then you'll hear a little bit tagged on to that and so on. So the whole riff ended up being, just to clarify, in that video on an A harmonica. Kind of an unusual lick, but the point that I'm making in the video is that if you haven't started to consider adding notes to the end of the lick, and don't try too hard, think logically, and I'll talk about that in a second, to just add notes one at a time or sometimes in small groupings to extend to a longer phrase, to just have a different way of communicating a more sophisticated or longer idea. And it grows your vocabulary organically when you do this. You can do this with any lick that you currently use or play. So now that I've explained that and I played the lick, how do you know what to add? And by the way, you don't have to just add to the end. You could explore adding notes to the beginning of the lick. You could work on adding something in the middle and changing the idea. But I'll give you a quick idea of what was going on in that video. 4 draw, bend down to 2 draw, second position. Then I added from there 2 full step bend and 2 draw. This is where we can learn something. That's the area of the harmonica where I was already ending the first idea. And so what I did is I just picked up an extra note that I hadn't used, the 2 full step bend, and put that note and the 2 draw together and extended the lick. From there, I added a 3 draw half step bend. Why is that a smart choice? Well, it's right there next door in hole 3, so I didn't have to jump, and it makes sense to use notes that are right around the area that you end. So if you play an idea, any idea, think about utilizing a note that you haven't used on the hole that you end up on or right near it. Simple as that. Don't overthink it. Then I added 4 blow to 2 draw. That 4 blow was right next to the 3 draw half step bend. And it was a weird jump to go to 4, weird in a way to go to a 4 blow, so I needed to resolve it. So I just went to the 2 draw. So there is logic that's going on as I create this, even though it's just happening at this point for me organically. You can build this out yourself. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player. Just think about how you approach your own simple riffs, if it's simple at this point. And then just move up the harp maybe. Hey Tim. How much do you use holes 5 and 6? Plenty. Plenty. Tons. Within licks or starting places for your ideas. So I could have added that to the beginning of this lick. What a great idea, right? Instead of just starting on the 4 bend or 4 draw, I could just go ahead and add that 5 draw at the beginning, or 6 blow 5 draw. It shouldn't confuse you. If hole 5 is confusing you, Tim, start to locate or find examples of how other players are using it. It's a really important note. I mean, it's part of the blues scale. You want to get to that note and start using that note. It's also the same note as the 2 full step bend. Maybe you have a better reference for how you use the 2 full step bend, and you can do some building out of whatever you do down here in the middle. Things like that. So, both. I use 5 draw clean, like All those are 5-draw clean. Or I come into it bent and lift it out, or clean and come down on the bend. Or good night from Sweden. Okay, good night, my friend. And that's what I wanted to communicate today. Build these licks out. Yeah, I would use draw mostly and the bend only to color the note by quickly bending out or down into it and then move to a 4-draw. Like 5-draw, 5 bend with the quarter step and 4-draw. Do I play any real instruments? Well, yeah, I play the harmonica. I also play guitar, but yeah, the harmonica is what I play. I consider it a real instrument. I think in the right hands, it's a real instrument. We hear all example. I know you're messing with me and being silly or being smart or whatever, but I'm just going to answer it seriously, which is that you hear everything on this instrument. Classical music, jazz, and in the right hands, when it's done right, it sounds great. And in the wrong hands, it could be one of the worst instruments to listen to on the face of this planet. I will agree with that, if you're thinking that. But yeah, so that's what I got for the talk today. Build out your licks. Don't overthink it. Appreciate all you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. And I will see you on the next live stream before you know it.